You are not the exception. If someone speaks disrespectfully about others, if they discard people easily, if they rewrite history to protect themselves, you're not different, you're next. And the reason this blindsides so many people is because the beginning feels so good. Attention feels good. Chemistry feels good. Being chosen feels powerful. But charm is not character. And the way someone treats people when they don't need them anymore is the most honest preview you're ever going to get. I'm Lohan, and welcome back to Uncover Your Authenticity. Most people don't get hurt because there were no signs. They get hurt because they believed they were the exception to the pattern. You meet someone new, they're attentive, present, affectionate, emotionally available, and you think, this is different. But how someone treats you in the beginning is not proof of who they are. It's proof of how they behave when they're invested. Character is not revealed in pursuit. It's revealed in power. It's revealed in conflict. It's revealed when they're no longer trying to win you. And if you ignore how they treat others, you're choosing fantasy over evidence. The beginning of a connection tells you almost nothing. The rest of their life tells you everything. Instead of asking, how do they treat me? Ask, how do they speak about their ex? Do they take responsibility, or are they always the victim? How do they treat friends once the excitement fades? How do they handle disagreement? How do they talk about people who aren't present to defend themselves? How do they treat someone who can't offer them anything? Because here's the part most people resist. Their treatment of others is not random, it's patterned. And patterns don't change just because you arrived. They just haven't reached you yet. You're not seeing a new version of them. You're seeing an early chapter of a familiar cycle. We ignore it because it feels better to feel special. It feels good to believe they've never met someone like me. It feels powerful to believe you're the one who finally changed them. But emotional maturity requires something different. It requires observing without inserting yourself into the story. When someone consistently blames others, you will eventually be blamed. When someone discards people easily, you will eventually be discarded. And when someone speaks about others with contempt, you'll eventually hear your name in someone else's conversation. Not because you failed, but because that's how they operate. Character doesn't rotate, it repeats. This is simple, not easy, but simple. Slow down the beginning. Do not build a future from chemistry. Observe behavior, not the curated behavior directed at you, the consistent behavior directed at everyone. Watch how they handle inconvenience. Watch how they handle being wrong. Watch how they handle someone else's success. And ask yourself, if this is how they treat others, how long until it becomes my experience too? The answer is almost always sooner than you think. This is not about labeling people as good or bad. It's about alignment. It's about choosing reality over projection. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't get blindsided by character. You get blindsided by hope. Hope edits evidence. Clarity honors it. And when you start reading people based on their history of behavior, not their current excitement, you stop being surprised. You stop being wounded by predictable outcomes. You stop personalizing patterns that existed way before you arrived. So the next time you feel that spark, pause. Don't just watch how they treat you. Watch how they treat the people who already know them. Because you're not entering a blank page. You're entering a pattern. And the question isn't, will they treat me differently? The question is, am I willing to see clearly? If this resonated, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. I'll see you next time.